G'day everybody, it's the Christian Footballer back here with day 6 of my week as a pro. This is the final training day before the recovery day on day 7, and I'm looking forward to it, so let's get straight into it. Okay guys, so I'm down here at the beach. It's about 12:50. We went for a swim before, so now I'm out at the beach to do some sprinting. I'm following a training session that 7MLC does, and in it he does 2 400-meter sprints, or close enough to a sprint. So I'm going to be doing those 2 on the beach right now. I'm basically just going to jog out 400 meters to place my cone so that I know what 400 meters is. And then I'm going to sprint back to the camera, which I'll set up here. Then I'll rest for about 3 to 5 minutes, and then I'll sprint back out there, and then I'll walk back and we'll do some drills on the speed ladder before finally moving into some shorter sprints. So let's get on with this. Oh my goodness guys, that is hard. I did it faster than I thought I would though. I was predicting 80 seconds, 10 seconds to allow the difference between me and a professional player, and then another 10 seconds for the sand. But actually I got it in 70, so I'm happy about that. What I'm not happy about is having to do one of these again in about 3 to 5 minutes. It's really difficult, especially once you get to that end portion. If you don't pace yourself right. I went fast for the first maybe 200 meters, and I just started burning out. So I'll try and pace myself a bit better with the next one. But flip, it's hard, especially those last 150 meters. Okay guys, that's it for this training session. I'm now going to head home for lunch. Okay guys, so for lunch I had this brown turmeric rice with some wholemeal pita bread, some chicken breast and some salad. This was by far my favourite meal out of the whole week. Dinners, lunch, everything included. It was just so good. It has all those elements that you want in a meal. It's got the protein, got the carbs, and it's got some salad on there as well. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. Okay guys, so in today's segment of Football Facts and Ideas, I'm going to be talking a little bit about stretching before games. Now there are two main types of stretching, which is static stretching and dynamic stretching. And what I want to be talking about today is static stretching. So you may or may not know this, but static stretching is actually bad to do before a match. And the reason I'm talking about this subject today is because I do still see a lot of people doing static stretching to warm up before their matches. Instead of doing static stretching, what you should be doing is focusing on your dynamic stretching before a match. And real quickly, if you don't know the difference between dynamic stretching and static stretching is basically just doing a stretch while you're stationary, like trying to touch your toes, you're sitting down or lying down, or you're just in a stationary pose where you're not moving. Dynamic stretching is what you'll typically see professional soccer players do before a match, where they'll run between two cones doing different movements. It helps warm them up and it also gives them a stretch. So why is static stretching bad for you before a match? Well, basically static stretching doesn't really warm up your muscles. It doesn't get blood flowing around because you're stationary, your muscles aren't working. It can also lengthen your muscles, and by doing that make your joints unstable, which can lead to injury. Also, by doing static stretching before a match, you actually decrease your performance level because your muscles aren't in the best position to put out the most power. One study in particular was done on 16 soccer players. What they did was they put them through some intense exercises after doing one of three things: doing dynamic stretching for 15 minutes, static stretching for 15 minutes, or no stretching. And the results were quite surprising. Static stretching actually came out right at the bottom. When the athletes did 15 minutes of static stretching before the exercise, they actually performed the worst out of all three of those groups, even worse than no stretching at all. And as expected, the ones that did dynamic stretching for 15 minutes performed the best. So that's a little bit of information I have for you guys today. If you already knew that, great. If you didn't know that, well then now's the time to stop doing static stretching before your matches and start doing dynamic stretching so you can decrease that likelihood of injury and increase your performance level. That's enough from me, let's get back into the video. Okay guys, just had a quick pre-training snack and now I'm going to head down to the field for the last training session of the week before the recovery day tomorrow. Okay guys, so I'm down here at the park now and I'm going to be doing a full shooting session. Drills in this shooting session are going to be taken from different videos, which I'll all link in the description, and the time that the drills take place. But I've just picked the ones which are most relevant to my position. I'm going to be doing those. I'm going to be here shooting for about an hour. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at about 10 to 15 reps with each shooting drill. Let's get straight into it. So to start off the shooting session, I do your typical winged shot, just cutting in from the corner of the 18-yard box and having a shot for the top corner. You've seen me do this one so many times and it's just a really good drill for wingers, just the basics. It's a really typical shot that you see wingers take a lot and one I really like to run through regularly. After this, it's a left-footed drill. I'm shooting across the goal, aiming for the far post, trying to keep it low, focusing on that contact and having good technique. For this shot, I try and use the laces. I'm not trying to blast it, just trying to get good contact with the ball, and that provides all the speed I need. After this, I move into the same drill on the other side. Now I'm using my right foot and again trying to slot it into that far corner. After this, I move into a long shot drill. Again, with this shot, I'm really trying to focus on the technique, not so much trying to blast it. My ideal shot here would be something with some top spin that goes high and then drops into the top corner or just below the crossbar. And finally, I move into some free kicks. So to start off, I do some whipping free kicks from just outside where the 18-yard box would be, and switching it up, going far post and near post. And after that I move into some knuckleball shots. Not all of them go on target, but I'm just trying to really focus on that technique, getting no spin and trying to get that movement. The main benefit I get from practicing knuckleball free kicks like this is just overall improvement in my technique of shooting. But I just really enjoy shooting knuckleballs, and when you get them right, I just love seeing them fly into the top corner. Okay guys, just finished my last training session for the week. Tomorrow I will be doing recovery. In tomorrow's video I'll also be showing the morning after tomorrow, where I'll be doing the same test sprints that I did at the beginning of this week, just to see what the difference is, and we'll end there. But right now I'm just going to go shopping, then I'm going to make up dinner, show that to you guys, and then that'll be a wrap for this video. So I'm just going to get to the shops and I'll see you back at the house. Okay guys, so for dinner I have some cucumber, sweet potato, chicken breast and some brown rice. Again, as always, nice and high with those carbs and protein. After this the family watched a movie and I just hung out and took it easy before knocking off for a good night's sleep. So as always guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already, and be sure to hit that like button and that notification bell. If nothing else, I hope these videos have been inspiring you to live healthier lifestyles. If there's something you've seen from this series, could be an exercise routine or eating habits that you've wanted to incorporate into your life, then please put that down in the comments below. I'd be really interested to see that. But as always guys, I hope you have an amazing week and I will see you in the next video.